Welcome, everyone. Based on countless hours of research and independent studies, we have formulated and selected the best products of this year, saving you time scrolling through hundreds of internet websites and numerous trips to stores looking for that right product. We have compiled a list of the top recommended products. With great attention to detail, we have analyzed every product's value for the money spent, features and functionality, and also customer and expert reviews when we selected the best products. Spending a few minutes to watch this video about the top recommended products of the year will allow you to formulate a more decisive decision. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from Hamilton Beach with the sleek, stylish Toastation toaster and oven, a two-in-one appliance that saves counter space with its compact design. Now, there's no need to choose between a toaster and an oven. This unit functions as both a traditional toaster and as a toaster oven. Now let's look at some of the special features. It has an automatic shutoff feature and a removable crumb tray for quick cleanup. As a toaster, it provides a 1.5-inch wide toasting slot that can fit up to 2 slices of bread, 2 frozen waffles, 2 halves of a bagel, an English muffin, or even those longer specialty bread slices. To toast, you simply drop in the item to be toasted, adjust the shade setting by turning the control knob, and push down the lever on the side. Your food pops up when done. You can stop toasting anytime by pressing the convenient cancel button. You can easily switch from regular pop-up toaster to the oven by sliding the lever on the front of the unit. This closes the toaster slot and traps in the heat. The oven uses a separate temperature control knob, and its interior is large enough to accommodate chicken nuggets, French fries, 2 16-inch pizza slices, or 2 5-inch single-serve pizzas. The Hamilton Beach Toastation toaster and oven is a compact and convenient two-in-one appliance. The one appliance that delivers the regular toasting performance of a traditional pop-up toaster with the versatility of an oven for those popular toaster oven foods and snacks. Now that's good thinking.
Hi, I'm Mary Rogers with Cuisinart. This is our new Cuisinart Classic Toaster Oven Broiler. It's a really generous size, but it takes up just a little bit of space on your countertop. The exterior is a combination in the front of stainless, and also the knobs have a soft grip material on it. You have a full function for toasting, also called out bagel feature, broiling, and also regular baking. When you open the door, you notice how the rack comes out automatically. It assists you so that when you're putting things in there, like when we're going to toast, it helps you out so you can keep your hands free to do other things. So you'll notice we can fit 4 nice generous pieces of toast in there. We close the lid, and it also pushes the rack in for you so you don't have to. The other thing that it has is a removable crumb tray, which we just pull the bottom out here, like so. And it's really important to keep your crumb tray clean, so it's right in the front, easy access, so you have, you're reminded to do it, often. The other thing is that it has a baking and broiling rack, which is removable. And then the start button works when you're using your toasting features. But when you set the other functions, it automatically starts for you. It also has an auto off feature. And the other thing that's really nice about it, it's generous inside, so you can put a whole chicken. You can also put 11-inch pizza. It's 1800 watts, so you get really great baking, broiling, and toasting functions out of this classic toaster oven broiler.
Oster digital countertop ovens are a great convenience in the kitchen because they provide all the options of a full-size oven and a countertop appliance that toasts, bakes, and broils. To help you cook even better, we went right to our team of experts to get you the hints and tips you need to whip up delicious meals and snacks right in your own home in your Oster digital countertop oven. Here are the basic settings for Oster digital countertop ovens that you need to know. Using the bake function. During baking, place the pan on top of the rack. The upper and lower heating elements will cycle on and off to maintain the desired temperature and may not glow throughout the entire cooking process. Push the bake button, then use the temperature arrows to select desired temperature. Use the time arrow keys to select desired time. Push the start button, using the broil function. When broiling, the rack should be in the top position. Place pan into the guide rails below the rack and place the food on top of the rack. The top heating element will cycle on and off to maintain desired temperature and may not glow during the full cooking process. Push broil button until the word broil lights up on display. Push timer arrows to select the desired time. Push the start button. Using the toast function, arrange food on the wire rack in the top rack position. Push the toast button. Use arrows to select toast shade. Press the start button. Here's a note to keep in mind. Different types of bread require different settings. Lighter breads and waffles require a lighter setting. Darker breads, muffins, and English muffins require a darker setting. Some Oster countertop ovens offer the advantage of turbo convection cooking controls, so let's take a closer look at this setting. An Oster turbo convection oven circulates hot air within the cooking chamber with a fan, and because the heated air is circulating, the food tends to cook quicker and more evenly. To use turbo convection, push the convection bake button until convection bake lights up on the display. Use the temp arrow keys to select desired temperature. Push timer arrow keys to select desired time. Push the start button. Both heating elements will cycle on and off to maintain the desired temperature and may not glow during the entire cooking process. Here's an important tip from our Oster brand team to remember. On average, the turbo convection function will shorten the cooking time, but it varies by food. It's suggested to start with shorter cooking time when using the turbo convection setting. Check your food, and then add cook time as needed. Baked goods in particular benefit from the turbo cooking as the circulating air keeps oven temperature consistent. If your digital countertop oven has the added feature of a clock, here's how to get it set to the correct time. Push the clock button, the clock will flash. Use the arrow keys to set the hour. Push the clock button again. Use the arrow keys to set the minutes. Push the clock button once more, or the start button, and the time will be set. While the timer function on your Oster digital countertop oven will turn your oven off when cook time is completed, you can also manually cancel cook time or shut the oven off. To cancel cook time, press the stop cancel button once, which will stop heating and cancel the function. To shut off the oven, press the stop cancel button twice to turn off the unit. And that's it. You just mastered the digital controls on your Oster countertop oven. Now you're ready to cook up all types of delicious meals and snacks for family and friends. See below for a link to download an information sheet with details discussed in this video.
BLACK+DECKER, a delicious dish awaits you. The BLACK+DECKER 4-slice toaster oven is a kitchen counter classic. No need to heat up the conventional oven. This model allows you to get going in a hurry. The large window and cooking timer with stay-on functions allows you to cook exactly to your specifications. The efficient size allows for up to 4 slices of bread or a 9-inch pizza. And the removable crumb tray makes for easy cleanup. The BLACK+DECKER 4-slice toaster oven gives you the freedom to break away from conventional cooking.
Breville's Sydney design team have taken the traditional toaster or convection oven to a new level of innovation. The 1800 watt smart oven with Element IQ does all the thinking for you. The blue backlit LCD screen has 9 intuitive functions that are easy to navigate through, and each of them have their pre-programmed temperature and time to them. But if you choose to change the temperature or time, the smart oven will actually remember for the next time you use it. Element IQ works much like a dimmer in your light, where you're putting the power up and down. Instead of the heating elements being fixed with the heat, you can actually put the power where it's needed most for that specific cooking task. On the toast function, an unprecedented 1800 watts is delivered to the heating elements. 900 watts on the top and 900 watts on the bottom. And what that's doing, it's crisping and browning the outside of the toast while keeping the inside soft and moist. The bagel function works like the toast function, but Element IQ is smart enough and actually shuts off the bottom 2 heating elements during the cycle because you only want the outside lightly toasted with it crisp in the middle. The bake function distributes 1500 watts of power to the top 2 and bottom 2 heating elements, and it also has the convection fan option with a temperature sensor that relays information back to the thermometer, so you're going to get even baking results every time. The roast setting puts 1500 watts of power to the top 2 and bottom 2 heating elements, so the outside of the meat and poultry is all crispy and the inside's all tender and juicy. On the broil setting, you have 1500 watts of power delivered to the top 3 heating elements, and you can choose between high, medium and low for more versatility with your broiling. On the pizza setting, we've actually included a 13-inch pizza pan tray, and you can choose between fresh or frozen pizza, and it's about 15 minutes for a thin crust pizza and 20 minutes for a thicker crust. The cookies function works great for cookies and strudels and biscuits, and the Element IQ works much the same as on the baking setting, just with less time. The reheat function is ideal for reheating leftovers without browning the top. The warm setting keeps your food at the ideal temperature while you're preparing the rest of your meal. The smart oven actually gives you visual feedback on the door of where to place your oven rack. The auto eject rack is in the middle rack, so when you open the door, the magnets in the door are actually going to pull out the tray for easy removal of hot items. The smart oven with Element IQ, another innovation by Breville.